This is our country. Love it or die.
Wait, a human or is a zombie?
Wait, zombies. We're the next step. Nothing is except death and taxes. Hence, you're all coming to our side, right? Therefore, you might as well start voting properly. It's sort of the same thing. When you're kids and you get to 18, you can't drink. Which, of course, nobody drank when they were 18. Right? But you get 18, and suddenly you don't vote anymore. You don't care, because you can't drink. So, yes?
Under your beliefs, should there be a penalty when a zombie knocks on your door and you don't open it? What are your beliefs on that? How bad should those for not open the door to zombies?
Well, we're not being honest. So, if you don't help open the door, just like if the Jehovah's Witness or someone came to your door knocking, you're hiding somewhere in the back. You look at that time. Right? There's no risk at that moment of being attacked. But next week, we might be around again.
Also, you have to realize that you've got any sort of back door we're not going to get to in time. Just walk out.
I'm not really friends.
Yeah,
Well, you gotta reach a movie.
Zombies tend to work in packs.
therefore they can.
It's interesting that you mentioned.
The whole house.
It's interesting that you mentioned PAC because we are trying to start our political action committee. One of the things that's going to be important is to bring a diversity of ideas to the table. Lots of times people vote on appearance. It's going to be important for us not to do this. In the first debate between two breathers, Nixon and JFK wanted to use attractive. Now, obviously, I would win that, and that doesn't really mean that Tom's ideas are wrong.
I think I represent our people who better than you.
Now that corporations are recognized as people, speech rights and so on, does it bother you that the dead have to give up their money and thereby their free speech?
That's another reason we're running. We're going to change some stuff. You know, you die, you shouldn't keep losing all your money to the government. You shouldn't have to give it to your friends and family either. Will?
It's very simple. It's very simple. No taxation without representation. Okay? Corporations pay taxes. They're allowed to lobby.
Corporations are people.
On the plus side, then people don't pay taxes.
Well, we're looking to be considered equal, so if that becomes
You've never heard of the death tax? I mean, 40% of what I used to own went to the government just because I no longer breathe.
But after that, you never have to pay taxes again.
If you've spoken to the IRS, I have to pay 30% because I'm in the lower bracket. 30% of every body part that I take has to go to the government. Yes, sir.
I need to educate the youth about the nature of zombies.
I don't want to be flipped, but I would immediately say one thing. You don't get success without a lot of work, a lot of effort. It really takes a town of undead to raise a child. Yes.
So, if you die before you reach the age 35, which is the legal age at which you can run for president, do you continue to age as a zombie, or are you no longer allowed to run because you didn't live to that age?
We're trying to work on saying that we are dead. We're part of a new existence.
So does your age start again? You have to be a zombie for 35 years?
Well, I think decomposition.
Yeah,
It's all the same thing. You guys are all technically decomposing. You're just getting older. You don't rot though.
Yeah.
So it's technically something that.
Wait, I have something on that. So what can you do to say that you are immortal if you do rot? I mean, there's going to be a point where there's no...
Oh yeah, eventually their muscles rot off, tendons can't move, your pile of bones. Eventually your brain will rot to the extent where
Can I ask a question?
we're no longer, yes.
What would you do? What would you do though if you were like running up the
bite all he wants.
Yes, but wouldn't the vampire become infected? Yes.
Most of the people already running are lawyers, and I've heard they're all bloodsuckers.
Well, I think that in the world of everything, like as it's considered, we're a bit more likely than it is to have vampires. We don't really believe in vampires.
Yeah, we're realistic about it.
No, we all know that entitlements are a big part of the budget, and many people don't expect to get retirements. How do you anticipate managing the retirement system when the undead will live for years and stuff like that, and bankruptcy of the government and everything? We've got a big issue here.
We don't really require all that much. If you
Well,
think about
and
it.
the other thing is, forgive me, but big government is strangling us. Not us, because we don't breathe. But it's strangling the budget. And therefore, once the zombies get a voice in government, we'll be able to stop spending on things like food subsidies, for example. Useless things.
What does the zombie need healthcare for?
We don't. That's one of the main things. We don't have healthcare. We want to become a member of the workforce. We got to change a little bit so we can start working, but we don't need benefits.
We can sit around and do nothing just like all of you.
But we also don't really have a need for money, so we just stumble around. We don't have power in our houses. There's no reason for it.
So where in the workforce do you think you'd be able to fit in?
Well,
You know, they
where
used to.
could we fit in? Crash test dummies?
So this is more seated for own personal use.
I didn't hear what he said.
Like, where can you see a zombie prosper in the workforce?
Where could he?
Well, what's your personal opinion?
Food industry would have a big
Hollywood.
problem with decomposition.
No, as long as we don't eat the foods, we won't be touching that. We don't want to kill people on purpose. If they die.
Don't you eat all living creatures that you come across?
No, mostly just not flesh. We're actually thinking about reforming the prison industry. Like, we took that up, works death penalty. Works for me.
We tried a product, it didn't really work very well. I just think it was bad marketing. Chocolate-covered teenagers. We didn't get the word out to parents. I think that's the problem.
But how would you work next to a living person and resist the urge to eat them?
We have control.
I haven't seen them exercise that.
Have you guys ever seen Day of the Dead?
Let's see.
Bob was able to show some restraint there. We are a little bit further advanced than he is, and we can control ourselves. We're not eating you guys right now. Yeah. So.
Jeremy, you should still
If
be
under-
outside.
If underage children are killed and currently live in an orphanage, are they to be replaced into an undead orphanage?
Yeah, we were talking about a little bit, not so publicly, but taking care of the homeless and the orphan problems. Because life is a lot easier, or lack of life, as a zombie. You don't need much. Yes?
Aren't we like naturally zombies in our own home? So would it be no different if we actually became real zombies than living in our own home?
I don't know if we're going to study that much.
Yeah, they did a study on that, but most of the respondents did not respond. We got a lot of people with, smears on parts. Yes?
You hate Obama and political correctness as much as I do.
Well, it's funny. It's like that guy whose name we don't remember, Ralph Nader, who was saying that, doesn't matter who you vote for, because they all are the same, they're all big government. And that's the answer.
Have you already infiltrated the government, and we just don't know that someone's a zombie yet? Or you do not get them all?
We don't infiltrate. Okay? There is no reason for us to hide in the shadows of the
Anymore.
Yeah.
No, that's what we're doing. this zombie evolve?
Jesus.
Yes. You didn't write this, were they? Yes.
Okay, so what would you say about the quote-unquote zombie agenda? Are you trying to convert us all?
No, we're looking to
Educate.
We want to
Educate.
educate.
Educate, yeah.
You guys have to understand that we are here, we're real. This is happening. We would like to live peacefully with everybody else. We would be on this earth with everybody else.
Coexist.
We can still keep those buffers that keep people up.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that we do have to change, which the headhunting, that's got to stop. We're in danger every day.
Well, let's be honest. Due to our economy, the headhunters are doing terribly. So, I don't think that's really a concern. Yes, sir.
Well, being one of the main causes of the brain deficit and the massive brain infarcts we have to handle, how do you feel about local U.S. brain development programs?
Well, we always prefer homegrown.
And alternative brain development.
Homegrown, free range. The ones who spend all their lives in the inner cities, there's a stake that never leaves, you know?
How do you feel about the growing imports from South America?
Does that mean you don't need grounded children?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Does that mean you don't need grounded children?
Grounded children? No, grounded children are wonderful. Because generally they're not allowed to. Sorry.
It's not really eating. It's just an urge. It just has to pass from the system.
Yeah, let's not get too graphic.
I didn't bring that diagram.
Yeah, I know, but the whole necrophilia, cannibalism thing, we're not
No.
talking about.
Yes.
What do you say to, like, the rumors that zombies have been already holding government?
Well, you have George W. White, well known, okay, and Newt Gingrich, back, a while ago.
Yes.
Seeing the problems with, the homeless and the poor going there,
There will be no more homeless and poor. So that's not a problem. Yes, sir.
Let's think about overpopulation. Meaning the planet's population is pretty much going skyrocketing as is. You're talking about getting rid of the death rate almost entirely.
No, we're talking about getting rid of the birth rate. There's two sides to that coin, and we were addressing both simultaneously. Sorry.
Considering that
We don't consider any.
Okay. Zombies never die. So as your population increases, ours goes up at a slower rate. Since all of the living die. Do you tend to sometimes, at one point, overshadow us and then do something? Since you're currently a minority, might become a majority.
Well, we're not going to be, our population is pretty much just shifting the balance. Because right now the living population is growing exponentially. We're slowly taking over, we're just moving them onto our side.
But wouldn't you think that us living are not okay with that and we might come?
Well, there's going to be quite a few people that, how many suicides happen? People are going to definitely be joining our team. Unfortunately, it's whether they like it or not. People die. Yes.
Like, zombies don't need healthcare, but what if an arm falls off? Do you, teach people who have big brains, and then with the knowledge you fix, for say you fix an arm, wouldn't you need healthcare then?
Duct tape's a wonderful thing. But that's also part of the reason why we're not going to, have the same issue that the breeders are having with this population issue.
I just want to point out something that's a little inequitable, but anyway, the copay for duct tape has been going up year after year after year. It's just
There's also a
personal.
lot of stuff.
You did. I didn't.
over the world anyway on December 21st.
I think they've already proved that the Mayan calendar.
Did not have leap years, the Mayan calendar did not have leap years, therefore it was supposed to be 7 months ago.
Correction, the Mayan year was longer than the average year.
Alright, well, they still never counted the actual leap years to prove it.
Now we're gonna get into that.
Either way,
It's mine.
Let's just cut it off at the Mayans, this is just ridiculous.
I have
Back to Zombies.
a whole argument about it during school 2 days ago.
So in a perfect world, say like your party works out. What happens when everyone's dead? When everyone's up?
peace.
There will only be one person with flesh.
If there's no flesh.
It's not really, like, it's an urge, but just like anything, people quit smoking. I think as we progress, well, eating is really doing it first. It's just a matter of how we do this.
Not so much eating as, well, yes, people quit smoking all the time, but what about people that don't?
So they get lung cancer and they join us. I mean, what's the problem? Honestly, sir, what's your problem? Yeah.
So since so many people decide what their politics are based on what their faith is, would you say you come from a Christianity kind of apocalypse, or do you get back by necromancers?
Well, that's an interesting question.
I think we sort of disprove